If you have been feeling lately unchosen, unwanted, unloved, and you're quoting Meredith Grey, pick me, love me, choose me, like, why won't somebody fight for me? And if you feel like the person that you want, like you're asking yourself, why do they go to someone else but they don't pick me? Then this video may be for you. I brought up this subject on my weekly group call today because of something that I experienced last night, and I spoke with other divine feminines and they were also feeling the same way recently. So this may be collective, and so I figured I should share what's been going on, what happened, and how we can work through this feeling. Lately, I have been feeling very high vibrational, very confident, very on top of my game, focusing on my mission, on my purpose, on my career. I've been working out more regularly. I've been eating right. I've been cooking more, just like really focused on me and loving myself and not needing external validation. But last night when I was doing Reiki on myself and I got to my solar plexus, which is your core, your stomach, and it has a lot to do with joy, your emotions, confidence, courage, etc., your self-esteem, suddenly I had this weird feeling of, I've never been fought for. It was as if the little girl inside of me was needing to feel like a princess, was needing princess treatment. I don't know if it's because I've been watching too much Bridgerton or what, and I want to be courted like these girls, or maybe I just want the Duke of Hastings because he's so damn fine. No, but seriously, it was just this weird feeling like I've never been fought for. Yes, I've been married. Yes, I've had partners, but it was just this feeling like, not that I'm not enough, because I know I'm enough, but it was this feeling of like, why has no man shown me that I am worthy of fighting for? It's very weird. So I had to dig deep and I was asking myself, like, why is this happening? When these things happen, it usually has a lot to do with our inner child needing to be comforted. And this is why I talk about healing your inner child, why it is so important on this journey in life in general, whether you're twin flame or not. It is important in life to heal your inner child. We know that healing is non-linear, right? Healing is up and down. You can heal yourself, but if you don't maintain that practice, you will revert to your old ways. It has to be a habit. Just like you maintain your hair, your nails, your skin, your home, your car, you have to do the same thing up here and in here. So every now and then, these triggers may come up out of nowhere. And it's up to you to start working, focus, and go within and say, okay, well, where is this coming from? Okay. Inner child, honey, sweetie, what's going on? Why are you feeling this way? Why do you feel unchosen? Why do you feel like no one's ever fought for you? Sometimes the ego wants to focus on the negatives. Sometimes it wants to look for things to make you feel bad because of maybe one mistake, right? Or an experience that you had. For example, I gave my number to a guy and I didn't hear from him. He contacted me 2 weeks later. And then when I responded, he didn't respond back. And so it was kind of confusing, right? And these things happen to women, especially because women are not used to rejection and we're not used to pursuing men. It's not in our nature. By nature, men are the ones that like to hunt, right? But because today's dating society is so effed up where men don't feel like they need to put in the work and women do all the work, and women have been chasing men because of the feminist movement. I mean, it's like a domino effect, okay? There's so many layers to this. But dating in today's society sucks. It sucks. It's like backwards, okay? And this is why I like watching Bridgerton. It takes me into fantasy where I feel like, you know what? Yes. But it doesn't exist anymore at all. But hopefully it'll change soon. Anyway, so what I'm saying is these feelings will come up. And when your inner child, or, it's something inside of you is screaming like, why am I not chosen? Why have I not been picked? Why have I not been fought for? It's for you to reflect and go within and ask where this is coming from. Perhaps it's wounds from when you were a child. Perhaps it's wounds from previous relationships. It could be anything, but it's up to you to comfort your inner child and let your inner child know that you love them. You become the parent. You parent your inner child and you say, I love you. I'm proud of you. We do not need somebody to fight for us because we can do it ourselves. We can love ourselves because when we fully love ourselves, that is when we attract the person for us. And if somebody is not choosing you, You do not keep pursuing somebody that is not choosing you. It's so funny because I saw this post today on someone's page. It was so random. And it literally said, stop choosing what's not choosing you. And what was so funny is the location of it. It said Starbucks. And I'm like, what the hell? Because that is where I gave my number to the guy. And I said, well, if that's not a sign, I don't know what is. And that was a message in itself. Do not choose somebody that doesn't choose you. Twin flame or not. Twin flame or not, you have to put yourself on a pedestal, okay? We need to stop putting other people on a pedestal and choose ourselves, because when we choose ourselves, we ask our inner child, right? Like, what is it that you want to do? Sometimes your inner child just wants to go be taken out on a date. Take yourself out on a date. Like I did last week, and I took myself out to the movies. Or if your inner child wants something more childlike, like going out for ice cream, going to the park, going to play, right? Go do those things for yourself. You don't need somebody to do them. You don't need somebody to do that. Yes, I know we want to be taken out. We want that because that is what society has ingrained in us, is that people have to take you out. Yes, we deserve it. We obviously deserve to be taken out, but it is with the right person. You do not want to force somebody to choose you. You do not want to force somebody to love you, to want you, to pick you, okay? Like that quote says, stop choosing what or who is not choosing you. Put yourself on a pedestal and you will start to see how everything shifts, how everything changes. When you choose yourself, you will be aligned in the right direction with the right person. When it comes to somebody else not picking us, typically, I know the divine feminines, we go through this situation where a divine masculine will run to a karmic, will run to someone toxic, will run to someone that's less than us. Like, I don't want to be conceited or vain, but it's true. They go to something that is easier, that does not trigger them to heal their wounds. They go to someone that does not make them heal because they are insecure, they are unhealed, they are wounded. And so they will go to someone that is easier, that's just, it feels easier. It's not triggering. Even though they love the love that we are giving them, they go to someone that does not trigger their biggest insecurities, because people that are intimidated by us, people that we are drawn to and that are drawn to us, they're intimidated by, especially if you're a divine feminine, but when you are in your healed energy, they are intimidated by you because you trigger their insecurities. You trigger their wounds. And therefore, they go and run to someone that does not trigger their wounds. This is why you often say, like, why would they go to a karmic ex? Why? Like my ex, he went back to someone who's very jealous, who's very toxic, who's like, et cetera, et cetera. Why do men do that? Because it's easier for them, because they're not getting their wounds triggered, because they do not feel insecure around them. That is it. They do not feel insecure, but they feel insecure around you. They feel inferior to you. This is why. And until they heal those wounds, they will continue these karmic cycles, these loops, until they heal themselves and realize their worth and realize that they are worthy of a greater love. But if they do not see that, they will continue that. This is why that happens. I hope that helps. Much love.